foster, promote, and stimulate economic development. They're here to help your business grow. Find out more on the Shelby County Economic Development Corporation by clicking their icon at TaylorvilleDailyNews.com.
Your information station, WTIM.
Welcome into WTIM, your information station. It's time for the WTIM Morning Show, and it's going to be a great one. We have the Taylorville High School Choir Director, Keith Chase, along with the Madrigal Singers. We have the senior Madrigal Singers, 14 of them in studio. How are we all doing today? So happy to have them in studio. And thanks so much to our live stream sponsors, People's Bank and Trust, where they put people first, and Landmark of Taylorville, where you always do better at Landmark. Let's go left to right. We're going to hear the first and last name of these seniors and maybe some of their titles. Let's start all the way to the left.
Hello, I'm Lauren Peabody. I am a senior, obviously. This is my fourth year doing Madrigals.
Awesome.
My name is Riley Betterfield. I am a senior of Madrigals, and I've been in Madrigals for 2 years.
I'm Haley Brandt. This is my third year in Madrigals.
I'm Hannah Berger. This is my first year in Madrigals. I'm Sophia Thomas. This is my fourth year, and I am head jester of the Madrigal singers.
I'm Olivia Wilson, and this is my first year on head table.
I'm Cara Odie. This is my first year on head table.
I'm Caden Crow. This is my second year on head table.
I'm Gavin Inlow. This is my second year as well on head table.
I'm Daniel Garrison. This is my fourth year on head table, and I'm male of the head couple.
I'm Savannah Sorrells. This is my fourth year doing Madrigals, and I'm head lady of the head couple.
I'm Alex Puckett. This is my fourth year of Madrigals, and I am castle steward of the actors.
Cool. My name is Julia Prose. This is my third year doing this, and I am the head cook on the head table.
I'm Kendra Durbin. It is my third year on head table, fourth year in Madrigals overall.
Awesome. We got a great range of first year, fourth year Madrigal singers here. All seniors. Want to remind you all of that. And of course, their director, Keith Chase. Keith Chase, how are you today?
I'm doing well, thanks.
And thank you for bringing in this great group of students. I mean, what can you say about the 2024 Madrigal singers?
It's a great group of students, and this is it's kind of a special year because I'm graduating along with all of these seniors. This is my last year teaching, and I'm going to retire at the end of the year. So this is my 18th Madrigal dinner at the high school, and my last.
Wow, Mr. Chase, well, we thank you for those years of hard work right there. And I've just heard so many things about you Madrigal singers, and we got a few musical numbers we're going to hear from these great students today. Can we get started with our first? Are we ready for this? Mm-hmm. Awesome. All righty, let's do this. Tune in, folks, out there, and settle in our first musical number from the Taylorville High School Madrigal singers, the seniors. Here we go.
Welcome here, all be alive and be of good cheer. Welcome here, all be alive and be of good cheer. Welcome here, all be alive and be of good cheer. Come on, people, enter in, the wind blows sharp, come in. Bye, a beer from the fire, burning to that's very sweet. Welcome here, all be alive and be of good cheer. Welcome here, all be alive and be of good cheer. You've got a flute, a little drum, make some music, don't be dumb. Ding dong ding, a song to sing, let the merry music ring. Welcome here, all be alive and be of good cheer. Welcome here, all be alive and be of good cheer. Welcome here.
My goodness, these Madrigal singers got me in good cheer. That was awesome. That was really, really beautiful. That was the Taylorville High School Madrigal Singers. That was only our first number. We're going to hear hopefully 4 of them throughout this one. You guys did unbelievable right there. Raise your hand if you're a 4-year member right in front of me. Let's start right in front of me right here. 4 years of Madrigal Singers, and you've heard a few years of this. How does this year match up, and how have you been enjoying this group?
Throughout the other years, it's always been tense near the day of, but this year, the traditional songs, I barely even recognize I'm going through them. They've been so ingrained at this point. It's so easy to do it at this point. It's a lot better than freshman year, that's for sure.
That is awesome. Let's hear from a first-year member. Is there a first year around here? One of our first years right here. How have you been experiencing this so far?
Well, technically, I was in carolers for 2 years, which is another subset of the program, but this is my first year on head table, and it's completely different. The songs are so much more like emotional, and it's awesome.
I see you had that background already in some caroling. That'll help out a little bit. That is awesome. I want to hear from some of our people with titles. I was hearing them all throughout the way here. We started over here with one. Hey, you reach out. What's your title and what do you do?
I'm head jester, so I basically act like an idiot the entire night and entertain the audience, along with my other 2 senior actors. But we also have 2 underlings, which will take over the fire as we leave.
Very cool. Gestures, is that a normal thing to have within a group such as the Madrigals?
Yes, because we are based within like Renaissance times, so we have the typical positions that would be there. So
amazing. What was that number we just heard? What was it called?
Welcome here.
Okay, welcome here. Keith Chase, this has been a number in the Madrigals lineup for a couple of years?
As far as I know, it goes all the way back to the first year. This is our 42nd year of Madrigal dinners here in Taylorville. It's one of the longest running shows, I think, in the state. I know the school I went to, high school, they're on 45. And I just saw yesterday there was another school somewhere close by that's on their 50th.
Sure.
So we're not too far behind. But as far as I know, that song goes way back.
Really cool. And we got 14 of these Madrigals here right now. How many are total in this group?
25. 26 if you count. We have one actor who's not part of the singing group.
Very cool. Very cool. Before we go into another number, I want someone else to describe their title and what they do with the Madrigals. Who else has a cool title they want to talk about? Let's go with you. Yeah, go ahead.
I'm the castle steward of the acting troupe that we have.
Cool.
I've been here for 4 years as well, and it's such an amazing experience to not only sing with the rest of us, it's an amazing experience to learn the lines and get to run around with our props and interact with the audience. And it's always such an amazing time seeing the faces of joy and laughter and shock at some of the acts.
Sure. Before we go any further, we got to know when these Madrigal singers are going to be out to perform for the public out there. Keith, can you get us through on that?
Sure. Well, our Madrigal dinners at the high school are December 6th and 7th. And December 6th, we start at 6 o'clock. On December 7th, we start at 7 o'clock. So tickets are still available for that, and people just have to call the main office of the high school to get tickets. And then on the 14th of December, we're going to be at the Taylorville Municipal Building on West Bresser Street for, I think it's going to be a Festival of the Wreaths. About 6 o'clock that night, we're going to be performing, and then we're also going to perform in conjunction with Christmas in the Park on December 19th. That's a Thursday night at 6 o'clock. And for that one, we're actually going to do full costume and some of the script, and our actors will perform some of that stuff too. So it's kind of Madrigal dinner light.
I love it. There's so many things to look forward to, and we only got a couple of minutes left in this first segment. Can we hear our second musical number? Are we ready? Alrighty, let's do this. Here are your Taylorville High School senior Madrigal singers.
Wassail, wassail all over the town. Our toast it is white and our ale it is brown. Our bowl it is made of the white maple tree. With the wassailing bowl we'll drink to thee. Come butler, come fill us a bowl of the best. Then we hope that your soul in heaven may rest. But if you do draw us a bowl of the small, then down shall go butler, bowl, and all.
Then here's to the maid in the lily white smock, who tripped to the door and slipped back the lock, who tripped to the door and pulled back the pin, for to let these jolly wassailers in.
Wassail, wassail all over the town. Our toast it is white and our ale it is brown. Our bowl it is made of the white maple tree. With the wassailing bowl we'll drink to thee.
You guys are wonderful, and I don't know if we did this on purpose, but you guys surrounded yourselves around me in such a way that it's just hitting me. It's hitting me even better. You guys are so awesome. That was the Taylorville High School Madrigal singers and the seniors. We got them in studio right now, and we got to take ourselves a break. We're going to learn more from this great group when we come back, and hopefully hear a few more musical numbers. Thanks so much to our live stream sponsors, People's Bank and Trust, where they put people first, and Landmark of Taylorville, where you always do better with Landmark. We'll be right back here on the WTIM Morning Show.
Your information station, WTIM.
Let's check the markets now on the RFD Radio Network. I'm Jim Taylor. Corn, beans, and wheat all higher at this hour. December corn up 4.28. March corn up 3 1/4, 438.5. May corn up 4.45 3/4. January beans up 6, 10.04.5. March beans up 4 3/4, 10.13.5. May beans 10.25 3/4, up 3 3/4. December wheat up 13 1/4, 5.49 3/4. March wheat 5.67 3/4, up 13 3/4. December bean meal up 2.10, 291.70. December bean oil down 24 cents, 45.11. Livestock market November feeders 250.85 down 1/4. December live cattle up 87 cents, 183.82. December linked hogs 80.25 up 75 cents. Energy market December crude oil 68.72 up $1.70.
This is
I'm
Mason
Jim
Crow
Taylor.
with People's Bank and Trust, where customers have one consumer banker who knows them and provides the right financial services to achieve their financial goals. Your consumer banker is your single source for life's financial needs, from checking to consumer loans, from retirement accounts to mortgage loans, and everything in between. Call me at 888-PBT-1954. Bank with People's Bank and Trust so you can spend your time living your life, not explaining it. At People's Bank and Trust, we put people first. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Thinking about updating your house? Flooring not only makes a big impact on the look, but also helps the resale value. Hi, this is Cecily Richardson at Nika's Floor Covering. Me and my team are here to help you every step of the way, from picking your floor to the quality install. Flooring is our business, and we love being a part of a small town community where we get to help people feel great about their home, the place where we all feel the most comfortable. Stop into Nika's Floor Covering in the Marsango Plaza in Taylorville. You won't regret it.
First National Bank, the quality bank, have much for which to be thankful. Among the most important is the friendship and patronage of their many friends and customers throughout our area. During this very special holiday, please accept the thanks of First National Bank, the quality bank, member FDIC. Remember why the Pilgrims observed the first Thanksgiving. Kemmer Village in Assumption says, as the Pilgrims did, let us recognize his hand in our lives and give thanks. To you and your family, Kemmer Village in Assumption extends best wishes for an old-fashioned Thanksgiving.
Ramey Miller here from Run Deep Coaching. Take your power back. I do holistic personal and business coaching. My service is virtual, so we can visit no matter where you are. Find out more by clicking my icon at TaylorvilleDailyNews.com. That's TaylorvilleDailyNews.com.
WTIM, your ag information station, provides over 8 hours a day of agriculture programming on the air, stream live, and in podcast. Find out all the on-air and online platforms you can hear WTIM by going to TaylorvilleDailyNews.com.
Your information station, WTIM.
Welcome back into WTIM, your information station, in the midst of this morning show with the Taylorville High School Madrigal Singers. It's been an awesome one. Thanks so much to our live stream sponsors, People's Bank and Trust, where they put people first, and Landmark of Taylorville, where you always do better with Landmark. We learned all the names, some of the titles in that first half. We got to hear 2 musical numbers. We're going to have some more for you in this segment as well. But before we go on to that, you guys have a big Madrigal's dinner coming up, and it's a 2-night dinner, if I'm hearing that correct. The 2-night dinner there. You guys are going to be in costume. There's a whole show prepared for these people out there. Who wants to take over here and just kind of tell what the people can expect out there? Go ahead. Yeah.
Well, we have lots of food, tables set out for everyone, different rows and all that. We have it's set in the cafeteria,
Okay.
but it's not just a cafeteria. It's completely changed around. We have decorations everywhere, set up by very lovely people.
Sure.
Knights in armor and everything. And the jesters have some fun with certain decorations throughout the night and everything. We have this huge stage that we stand up on, and certain parts of the show we even come down toward the audience in like the big middle row where we come out of at the very beginning.
Sounds like it's almost going to be interactive at some parts of this.
Yes.
That is just so awesome.
There's food, drinks, wassail, which I'm not the best to talk about it since I don't like it.
I got to attend to figure out what that is and to try that for the first time. That is awesome.
Yeah. We have drinks like that, and there's just a lot of fun. We have different servers and all that. Carolers sometimes are also servers. And yeah.
You will not be able to recognize that cafeteria, I'm sure, on these nights. That's going to be awesome. And we're big on the costumes. You guys are fully on board with that. Can we please name off at least some of the pieces of your costume that make it so Renaissance themed over here? You guys were telling me about your costumes.
The corsets.
Corsets. Okay, and that's not a comfortable way to spend a few hours of singing, I'm sure, but it really sets the stage. It makes it nice. Anything else on costumes? Please.
It's very hot.
Mm.
There's a lot of layers back then. The style was very poofy sleeves.
Yeah.
Actually, we had to stop using real candles because we were worried about getting set on fire.
Yeah, a lot of material dragging along behind you to get a little bit hairy. That is awesome. All right, are we ready to hear our next musical number? All righty, I'm asking that like I'm going to get a response. They're singing it. All right, guys, here we go. And whenever you guys are ready, go ahead.
Oh, 1, 2.
So here's a health to the company, well met here one and all. Let us sing and be merry and sound fill this hall. Let us sing and be merry and join this refrain. For we may and might never all meet here again. Kind friends and companions, come join me in song. Come lift up your voices and all sing along. Let us sing and be merry this eve to remain. For we may and might never all meet here again. So here's a health to the company, well met here one and all. Let us sing and be merry and sound fill this hall. Let us sing and be merry and join this refrain. For we may and might never all meet here again.
Wow, that one was powerful. I need the context on that song right there. If y'all couldn't see it out there if you're listening on the radio, they had a little dance to that one. And that one got started. So cool. Please, does someone know the history of that song right there?
Probably just me.
It's the audition song.
It is the audition song.
We're
Yeah.
also in the audience for that song.
Oh, really? So you
Yeah.
guys will be standing up? Okay.
We spend a lot of the time up on the head table, which is above the audience. It kind of reflects how things were back in the medieval or Renaissance times, where some people were a little more important, sat at the high table. Some people were a little less important, sat at the low table. But for this one, we come down into the audience, and it's originally a song that I had to change a little bit, so it was less about drinking and more about having fun and doing. So I brought this with me when I came to Taylorville, and I used it at other schools as well. But it's also our audition song, so everybody gets to know that one pretty well.
I love that one. That is a really great one, guys. I hate to say we're running out of time here. We got about 2 minutes left. Can we go right into our next number, our final number? Beautiful. Let's do it. Taylorville High School Madrigal Singers. Here they go.
Happy holiday to you, happy holiday. Happy holiday to you, happy holiday. Here's to your health, long life and happiness. Here's to your health, long life and happiness.
Happy holiday to you. Happy holiday to you. Happy holiday to you. Happy holiday to you. Happy holiday. Happy holiday. Happy holiday. Happy holiday. Happy holiday. Happy holiday. Happy
Amazing. I think we saved the best for last right there. You guys did awesome. I got to clap it up. Can we clap it up for ourselves, please? You guys are absolutely amazing. Taylorville High School Madrigal Singers. What is that called when we just picked it up? Is there a musical word for that?
Yeah, that's we did that on a 14-part round.
14-part round. Okay, that's what I was going to say there. And does that get overwhelming for us as we get all the way to the end? Are you so? I see a couple of nods, a couple of head shakes right there. So I mean, you guys all seem to have that together.
When we're all
pretty well.
together, that's a 26-part round. So
Amazing.
it's kind of crazy.
You guys are just absolutely so awesome. We're in our final minute here. Anyone with final words out to the people out there that you want them to know from the Madrigal Singers? Anything?
Get your tickets.
Go to the shows.
Ticket sales actually close on the 26th of this month, so just about a week left of ticket sales.
That's exactly what we wanted to know. And Madrigal Singers, Keith Chase, thank you all so much for taking the time and being here.
Thank you.
Absolutely. One of my favorite morning shows I've ever done right here. This is the Taylorville High School Madrigal Singers. I'm not going to go ahead and say all your names, but I appreciate each and every single one of you. We also have their director, Keith Chase, in studio with us. I've been Tim Zalabak, your host of this WTIM morning show. We thank you all for tuning in.
Your information station, WTIM.
The Big 870 WTIM Assumption Taylorville, 96.1 W241 CF Taylorville, 107.5 W298 CD Shelbyville, 107.9 W300 EH Payne and Nokomis.
Emerge about President-elect Trump's pick to lead the Pentagon.
Over the weekend, a lawyer for Pete Hegseth said Hegseth paid a woman who accused him of sexual assault. The alleged assault took place in 2017. No charges were filed. Hegseth's lawyer said the sexual encounter was consensual. He went on to say that the confidential settlement was reached because Hegseth believed the filing of the threatened lawsuit could have gotten him fired from Fox News, where he was employed. Greg Clugston, Washington.
President-elect Trump has tapped free speech champion Brendan Carr to chair the Federal Communications Commission. He currently serves as an FCC commissioner. And Donald Trump Jr. says this time around, Team Trump knows more about how to put together an administration.
I think the reality this time is we actually know what we're doing. We actually know who the good guys and the bad